Imagine being alone on a deserted highway, the darkness swallowing everything around you. And then something goes terribly wrong. A failure, an accident, and suddenly it's no longer about delivering the cargo. It's about staying alive. This is the real story of a truck driver whose life changed in seconds. The cabin cam recorded everything. What you're about to witness is chilling. You're watching Highway Horror, Truck Stories, and today we bring you shocking footage of a driver fighting for his life, where every second feels like an eternity. Before we dive into this intense and gripping account, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Here, the highway has stories you'll never forget. But be warned, this isn't just another tale. It's one that will stay with you. Because when all seems lost, survival instincts take over. So buckle up. The ride's about to begin, and the destination is the unexpected. It was a quiet night in the middle of the Arizona desert. Jake, a veteran trucker with over 20 years on the road, was hauling industrial equipment on a routine run. The night was calm until it wasn't. In the dashcam footage, you can see the truck starting to sway. First slightly, then violently. Jake grips the wheel tightly. A loud metallic bang erupts from the engine. Something was wrong with the brakes. Without hesitation, he tries to regain control. But he's on a steep downhill stretch, winding and dangerous. The headlights flicker as the truck picks up speed. He knows, act now or die. Do you think you'd keep your cool under that kind of pressure? Comment below. Would you hold onto the wheel? Or would panic take over? Jake pulls the emergency brake. Nothing. The truck is completely out of control. And that's when he makes a decision that could cost him everything. Unable to stop, Jake steers toward the shoulder. But the weight of the cargo keeps him from slowing down. The curves ahead look like blades ready to slice through his story. So he does the unthinkable. Slams the truck into a concrete barrier to try and reduce speed. The impact is brutal. Sparks fly. The truck scrapes tons of steel along the concrete. The footage shows Jake being tossed inside the cab like a rag doll. Still, he holds on. He knows he can't black out. He must stay alert. He must survive. Smoke begins to fill the cabin. And then, the worst happens, fire. Would you keep fighting, surrounded by flames? Drop in the comments if you believe Jake can make it out alive. With his seat belt stuck, the windshield cracked, and the door jammed. Jake is trapped inside a burning coffin of steel. Jake pulls hard at the seatbelt. Nothing. He grabs his emergency knife and slices through the strap. Now he has to get out. The fire spreads quickly. Alarms blare like screams. Smoke invades his lungs. He kicks the side window with his boots. Once, twice, 3 times. Nothing. He's getting weak. The smoke is winning. Then, in one last desperate move, he grabs the fire extinguisher and smashes it into the glass. The window bursts open. The camera captures the exact moment. He crawls out coughing, screaming, but alive. He rolls onto the dirt, away from the burning truck. Then silence. Just the crackling of flames consuming the vehicle. Jake is covered in soot, but he's breathing. He made it. Want more stories like this? Drop the word survivor in the comments and tell us what kind of trucker tale you want to see next. Jake was rescued minutes later by another trucker passing by. Thanks to the recording, we now know exactly what happened on that highway. Jake recovered with only minor burns, but he never returned to trucking. The footage is now used in safety training by transport companies. A true example of calm, courage, and the will to live. The road can be lonely, but every trucker carries the spirit of someone who faces the unknown every single day. Jake showed us that in even the darkest moments, the human spirit can find strength when there's none left. And if you made it this far, you know how gripping this story really is. But get ready, because here at Highway Horror, Truck Stories, the next curve always hides a new nightmare. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and share this video with someone who needs to see this powerful survival story. Remember, every road has 2 stories, the one you see and the one most never live to tell. See you in the next story. Until then, drive safe and never underestimate the highway.